Are you still doing school on the side?
I'm done.
I know you're done, but like,
Yeah,
I know you like to learn. So
I do. I might try to start getting my master's.
wow.
Give me a clap before you go, and then we do.
What's up? I'm Amobi Okugo here with 2Cents, and here with the young man, the myth, the legend, Josh Yaro. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I appreciate you making time. It's been a while. It's been a minute. We've had a lot of overlap. You know, Cali, Philly, USL, MLS, and then now we're here. So appreciate you taking the time today.
Absolutely, of course.
Obviously, we're going to talk about how you got here.
Yeah.
So take us back.
Dang, man, we got time, right?
Yeah.
No, like I got drafted out of college to Philly. Played in Philly for 3 years, and then from Philly I went to USL with San Antonio for 2 years, and then went from San Antonio to San Diego for a year, and then ended up here last year. And it was all because of Coach Hackworth, because I don't know if you noticed, but I played with his son Morgan in San Diego, and he watched all our games and really liked how I played, and thought I would be a good fit for this club. So he called me up, we talked, and we kind of had some sort of overlap, because he was in Philly 2 years before I got
Exactly.
And so he presented everything, like the project that was going on here, and it really fit what I was looking for. And I'm fortunate that it happened that way, because it's been an amazing experience so far.
Yeah. So talk about that experience, because you were the #2 draft pick in 2016.
Yeah.
So I remember in the league, they was talking about, this kid, Josh Yaro, he's the next big thing, like young center back from Ghana, doing well. But talk about that mindset of taking a step back to take 2 steps forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, like when you're playing in college and you're doing well and you come into the league and, your rookie year, you play a lot of games and you feel good about yourself, and then things don't go as planned, like things happen in life. And then you're kind of sitting there thinking, oh crap, this is not going according to plan. But I mean, I've always known that it wasn't going to be easy. There are a lot of good players out there. The professional environment is tough, as you know.
Yeah.
And I just had to believe in myself, because you kind of realize, the older I get, the more I realize if you don't believe in yourself, no one will.
Facts.
When things are going well for you, everyone is around you. Everyone has, their arm around you, pushing you. But when it goes the other way, that's when you find out that
who's on your corner.
You got to do this on your own. You got to get back up. And so, it's been tough. It's been challenging, and it's taken 3-4 years now to get back into the league. But here I am, starting something new again.
But it's very much deserved, because I remember you from your time in Philly to San Antonio to San Diego, and you've always played at a high level. And obviously the work you did last year with St. Louis, making it all the way to the final, it speaks for itself. I want to get into the humble beginnings. You're part of the Right to Dream Academy, one of the more famous players to come out of there. Talk about that experience and those humble beginnings, leading you to here.
Yeah, that was a big part of my life. Although I was young at that time, but it was one of a pivotal moment in my life, because how it is, like in Ghana, everyone plays soccer, and Right to Dream, like the recruitment process, it's unbelievable, because every kid your age, everywhere in the country, have thousands of kids trying out. In the end, they selected only 16. So making that was in itself an achievement. And then I was fortunate because, I had a lot of good coaches around me. The facilities were great, and, the training and the schooling and everything helped me a lot, and teaching me, that things were not going to come easy, and there were going to be tough moments, which have served me well in later in life. And I was fortunate that I received a full scholarship to a private boarding school in Santa Barbara, and from there went to Georgetown and got drafted. But for me, like I look back to that moment at Right to Dream and my time there, how much it prepared me for my my career and my life in the States.
No, I love how you said how much it prepared you, those lessons, those coaches, those resources.
Right.
And then you go to a private boarding school in Santa Barbara, then you get a full ride to Georgetown.
Yeah.
Talk about the resources that you had, and then the resources that St. Louis is providing for some of the younger kids coming up now.
Yeah, no, I think, again, I'll start with just the resources that this club is providing for young kids. it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen the facilities.
It's
and
ridiculous,
everything. It's the
unbelievable.
stadium,
Yeah.
you know, and if you're a young kid, right, and you're a part of a club that's just starting out, and you see everything in place like that, you see the stadium, you see the facilities, and you go, "This is where I want to be." That's an added layer of motivation for you as a young kid, and so I think this club has done an excellent job, you know, in making sure that there's a foundation set to keep producing talent from the city all over the country. And if I'm a young kid, this is where I want to be, because it's going to be the next big thing. It's going to be the club where young kids come out of, that's going to produce a lot of talent. And we've already seen that with, you know, a 15-year-old already signed for with the club, and that's a big achievement.
That's crazy. So, you know, it's been a couple of years since you've been in the league. What's been the biggest difference from when you first left to now coming back?
Yeah, I think, I mean, you look around the league now, the quality has gone up significantly, and just the infrastructure alone. It's not just in Louis, but you look around the league, and every team now, it's, you know, building training facilities, building stadiums, or looking to build stadiums, you know, and that's come a long way from when I started in the league. A lot more money is put into the league, into player development, and I think the league is doing a lot of things right. Not perfect, but it's striving to get there. And I think it's on the league side and on all the teams. It's been a great effort and kind of a lot of work put into it to make sure that this league is pushing the limits to the point where it's a competitive league, not just in the country, but around the world, and it's getting there.
No, you're right. Offline, we spoke about how the team is committed. You know, a lot of y'all came in before. You know, it wasn't just off-season, preseason, now we're playing. You came as part of the MLS Next program. You know, you had some foreigners that came in the summer transfer window. Talk about that commitment and how it's prepared you to hopefully have a good, strong start.
Yeah, I think, I mean, overall, again, I commend the club and you know, the sporting director, Ludes, the coaches, and everyone that's involved with this club, how they've set things up. Because when you have a new team, you know, you can make it the way you want, which is an advantage of an expansion club. And as good as that sounds, it's also really easy to get it wrong. And I think this club, for the most part, has gotten it right and so far. And making sure that they're bringing in not just good players, but good guys that are going to buy into what this club is trying to do, and guys that are going to give everything all the time. And you've seen that. I mean, the European-based players came last summer, and they were part of the Next Pro, you know, and they embraced it from day one. You know, none of them ever complained about anything. They got in there, got to work from day one, and, you know, supported the young guys and the players and what we're doing here. And so having a group of guys like that are really committed to what was going on here and what this club stands for was, you know, it's amazing. And that has set a foundation, because now you have the guys that came from playing with the Next Pro, the guys that came from Europe, we already had a core group that had played together for a little bit, that know the system and know what we're doing here. And so we weren't just starting from zero. We've been putting in that work since last year. And that, I think, is going to serve us well going into the season this year.
Perfect. So, you know, you talked about what the team stands for. What does the team stand for? Like, what should, you know, if I come to a game, what should I expect from y'all on the field? What should I expect from you, Yaro, coming back with a vengeance?
Right. I think it's a team that's going to be really exciting to watch, a team that plays with a lot of energy, a lot of conviction, a team that plays on the front foot and an aggressive style of play. And I mean, that's how you want to be, you know, because you see a lot of teams, especially like when I started in the league, that would just go into games and just sit back and it's like, okay, you know, just sit in a block and
hope
and hope something, you know, you get a goal or two, you know, kind of had a plan, but not really. And St. Louis is not that way. It's you know, we are the aggressors. We are going to come out aggressively, and it's a style that's going to be entertaining and definitely fun to watch. So, yeah, really excited to you know, make our debut in the league, because, you know, everyone is looking at us and we're really excited and embrace that pressure that comes with an expansion.
I love that. You mentioned Coach Hack, you know, saw your breakout season with San Diego. What should we expect from you? You know, how do you feel like you've grown as a player?
Yeah, I think, I mean, the older you get, and when they say experience counts for something, when you're young, you understand that, but not really. But the older you get, you kind of you become really grateful for all the experiences you've had in life, both good and bad, and you learn from it, and you become a much better person for it. So for me, I mean, personally, I'm really excited about the season and to see my growth again, back in MLS, back at the highest level, and to compete and show that, yeah, this is a place that I belong because this is where I've always seen myself.
Most definitely. Yeah, I feel like you're at a unique position because you have MLS experience. Yeah. You're still young. You're, a leader on and off the field. So how are you going to help integrate, both the older guys, the young guys, the foreign players, the domestic players? I feel like they might be leaning on you for that role.
Yeah, and again, primarily that's what I did last year because we had a really young group, and I was the captain of that team. I tried my best to kind of share some of my experience along the way with the guys. And yeah, you look at our team, it's a really young team. I am one of the oldest guys. I am one of the oldest guys, believe it or not. So it's a young team, and guys are still learning, guys are still growing. But again, like if there's an experience that I can share to help someone else in their career and their development, I mean, why not? We all lean on each other, both young and old. You get help from the younger guys in some ways as well. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this team and to be a leader on and off the field. It's an opportunity that I'm really grateful for, that I'm really excited about because it comes with challenges, but at the same time, it's a challenge that I'm willing to embrace.
Perfect. So, I'm in St. Louis for a couple of days. I feel like you're a veteran in the city now. So what are some your go-to spots where you go to relax, where you get your food?
Yeah.
I'm sure you found a West African spot to eat.
Oh, yeah. No, I
already got one?
I actually went to one yesterday.
And you didn't even tell me?
I didn't know you went to one.
That's crazy, man.
We could have gone. Actually, it's not far from here. It's literally, it's a place, there's a place called The Foundry, which has shops and restaurants and stuff like that. So there's a restaurant in there called Shea Ali.
Shea Ali?
Yeah, it's kind of like an Afro-Caribbean food.
We're going there tonight? Your tab?
I'm why not? You're in my city, right? I got you, man.
That's what I like to hear. When you're in somebody's city, you take care of them. That's how it works.
They're gonna take care of you. But no, it's a place literally maybe a 5-minute drive from here.
Okay.
I'm the whole place. But the other West African restaurant that I go to is actually a Ghanaian restaurant. It's about 30 minutes from here. It's called House of Jollof. It's a good place as well. So
House of Jollof, and it's Ghanaian?
Yeah, it's Ghanaian. Yeah.
And it's Jollof?
They got Jollof. They got all the good stuff.
I'm Nigerian, so I'm not sure.
Oh man, okay. We're about to fight right now. This one is not about to end.
Yeah. Okay. I could do that. I'm in your city, so.
Hey, you know what? Try the Ghanaian Jollof and let me know how it compares to Nigerian Jollof. How about that?
We can do that.
We can do that. Yeah.
All right. Before we close, March 4th, first home game. You've been part of new teams before, but what should we expect? What makes this electric?
Oh man, if you're here, it's gonna be a wonderful experience. From before kickoff, during the game, it's gonna be an amazing day because our fans, I'm gonna tell you straight up, some of the most passionate fans you'll find around the world, hands down.
No, you're right. We were at the pavilion earlier for the jersey unveiling. The jerseys are sick, by the way. Yeah. And one of the gentlemen was literally it was brought to tears. He's like, yo, sorry, this is emotional for me because of the history of St. Louis as a soccer city. So I definitely agree with you.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if all our games are not, sold out this year because we had a game last year in the stadium, sold out. They're really passionate. This city comes together and they support their sports teams like no other. So from that point, it's going to be great because this city has been expecting an MLS team for a long time now, and this moment has been in the works for years now. And so I'm really excited to see how the fans show up. And as a team, obviously, this is what you live for. It's going to be an unbelievable experience for us, and we're really excited to share that experience with this city, with the fans, and with the rest of the country, with the rest of the league. It's going to be an amazing day.
Perfect. And then one last thing, obviously, you're very experienced. Good luck with the upcoming season.
Thank you.
What's one thing you would tell, a young St. Louis kid that wants to be in your shoes?
Yeah, I think, everyone always thinks when you're looking at the life of a professional athlete from the outside, it always seems like it's unbelievable. In a lot of ways it is, you see the Instagram posts, you see guys on the field, guys doing appearances, and you're like, man, this is, they have an awesome life, and it's great, but like I said, even in my story, like things sometimes don't go as planned, and you get knocked down. What then? What? And so for young kids, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a smooth ride. But at the end of the day, if you know yourself and what you're capable of, as long as you don't give up and as long as you keep pushing, you're gonna get somewhere. It might take longer than you wanted, but eventually you're gonna get what you deserve.
Nice. And sorry, I lied to you. I got one more question.
Absolutely.
St. Louis is a very diverse city, a lot of history. We got German community, African American community, a lot of different communities in St. Louis. And then I feel like it reflects to your team as well.
Yeah.
So talk about the team diversity, but also the city's diversity and your adjustment, as a Ghanaian immigrant.
Yeah. No, I mean, this city has. When I first moved in, I was looking at stats like the racial makeup. Like, it's pretty unique, and it's a place where it's actually the first place in the U.S. I've lived that I've had a lot of African Americans. And you look around and you go, okay, there's a fair representation of both races and and other races, and that's a testament to even our team. Like, guys from all over the place and working together, towards one goal. And it's good because when you have people from different backgrounds, from different countries, it gives you a different perspective. It's because everyone has a different experience. Everyone has seen and been through different things in their own country. And so bringing all those wealth of experiences together creates something unique. And I think that's what you're going to see moving forward from this club as well.
No, it's good. We've been able to see it firsthand, the efforts that are being made behind the scenes. So. Appreciate you for letting me, steal some of your time today.
That's all right.
Where can people follow you? I know you low key. You're too busy.
Yeah. No, I have Instagram. I have Twitter. What else do I have? Yeah, those two.
That might be the reason why you skipped the Instagram lesson plan today.
Because social media and
I'm most focused on the field.
Yeah, still trying to learn about how to work social media.
That's good. Well, there you have it, folks. With the young professor, Josh Yaro. Make sure you support him and St. Louis City SC in this upcoming season. I know I will. Over and out with the 2Cents squad. I'm Okugo. Catch you later, bro.
All right. Thank you, bro.
Hey, you're natural, man. You want us to start you on the show?
Huh?
You want to start you on the show?
Maybe. I can talk forever.